Howdy guys! Got an email the other day from Goodreads that was like, see your year in books. And boy could I not resist that. And I spent ages just mulling over the books I'd read this year and what I'd thought of them, and I thought I'd do a video all about it. So apparently this year I've read 32 books in total. Now I know some of you that will be nothing, but to me that is a huge amount of books because I have a very crazy life. I've read a lot in the past couple of weeks because I've been off work and it's given me more reading time. Apparently last year I set myself a reading challenge that I wanted to read 25 books in total, so I'm chuffed to bits that I've managed to read 32. Oh, and for the record, apparently 10,668 pages. Whoa. Now Goodreads kindly goes through and gives you some lovely little snippety facts about the books that you've read, so I thought I'd just take you through those. The shortest book that I've read this year is A Child Called It by Dave Pelzer, and the longest book is The Bourne Identity by Robert Ludlum. Now I found that really interesting that was the longest book because it didn't feel the longest. When I read it, I knew it was long, but there were other books I'd read that I thought were longer. So actually that raises my opinion of it a little. Apparently the most popular book I've read this year is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It chooses which is the most popular based on how many people on Goodreads have read it, not on ratings or anything like that, because that brings me to a sad moment. The least popular book was The Stone Man by Luke Smitherd, which is a great book, and it makes me so sad that it's so low. But it is only because not very many people have read it, not because not many people like it. The book I've read this year that does get the highest ratings was A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin. Not a great surprise that that's got a lot of high ratings. It is a blooming good book, and it's very popular at the moment too, so high ratings, not a surprise. I am denied about going through all the books that I've read this year, but I thought, if somebody else did that I wouldn't watch it, so I thought I'd just go through a couple of what I've done. Apparently my average rating this year is 3.5 stars, which I think is pretty good actually. I'm not too generous, not too harsh. I've read 2 books this year that I've given a 5-star rating to, which was really interesting. The first was Divergent by Veronica Roth, and the second was called Bird Box by Josh Malerman. And actually when I think back to both those books, they do bring about really happy memories of reading, so I do recommend them to other people. Bird Box probably much less popular than Divergent, but a blooming good read. Even though it was those 2 books that I gave 5 stars to, if I had to choose one book to recommend to other people, spoiler, this won't come as a surprise, it would be The Stone Man by Luke Smitherd. I highly rate that book. It was recommended to me by my dad, and I must admit I thought, we'll see. But when I read it, I did love it, did enjoy it. It's just not as well read and not as popular as it blooming well should be. So I want everyone to read it next year and let me know what they think. In fact, I've just gone on to one of his new books because I'm planning to read another one in the next book haul that I do. And that had even less reads, and it made me so sad because I just thought, he deserves better than this. He's a really good writer, and I want everybody to go out and read The Stone Man by Luke Smitherd. So I know this is only a short video, but it is Christmas time and things are very, very busy. I just wanted to go through a sort of rough idea of the things that I've been reading. It's fun for me, even if you find it completely boring. If I have time and if I can be bothered, then I might just list all the books that I have read this year, because I'd love to know what you think of them. I'd love to know yours. I'd love to know what other people have read this year and what has been the most popular and things like that. I'm just a boring old book nerd who wants to know about other people. So if you do a similar video, then by all means leave a comment and I'll come and check it out. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.